Alright, so I just finished filming the recording the Aether Summon portal. We also have a new portal that's coming up. This is the Atlantis summon. Look at that coral reef, buff looking, blue looking hero right there. So let's have a look. I think they've released quite a few new heroes right now. Let's just see what they're all about. So, the first one is Atomos, the costume for Atomos. So previously he was a barbarian, average speed. Basically, it's a hit all where you're relying a lot on the timing uh, of the defense that you're hitting on. Basically, if they have more mana, that's more damage. But 290% damage for an average speed right now, it's considered very meh, especially to all. No, even if it is to all, it's not really something that it's not very prime. It's not really premium in this day and age. So, and then they do have that if he dies, he resurrects with 32% health, and all status effects and stacks are removed. So that's kind of good, I guess. So now with the costume, he's becoming a paladin. So a bit more defensive, a bit more sustainability. Deals 160% damage to all enemies, so the base damage is lowered, but the less mana the enemy have, the more damage they'll receive, up to 310%. Now this one I feel would be a bit better to work on compared to having the timing on more mana. So because like you could essentially throw tiles into the tank. If you kill the tank, those guys on the wings and the flanks will probably have less mana anyways. So this will deal a bit more damage. The same effect. I mean, he revives with slightly more health, 40% more health, which is still okay. And don't forget that they have this costume bonus as well: 3% attack bonus, 3% defense bonus, 6% health bonus, and 1% mana bonus. Is he worth pulling? Not a big fan. I'm still not a big fan of Atomos. I mean, if you have him and you don't have any other hit all, he's still okay. Other than that, the damage is just not there in order for you to do a team wipe. And average speed as well, so it's a bit like the reason why Tyr from Valhalla was so strong was because he was fast speed. And the same with Cillian as well, because Cillian increases in mana speed as the game goes on. Atomos, I don't really find it to be as good, so I'm probably not too keen on that. I don't like now with the new update that they're constantly shifting through, even when you're looking at one hero. So costume gobbler, this one. So before this one was a really good one where you can it's a good alternative where you can, instead of you can just use him to hit all and destroy all enemies, destroy all minions from all enemies. This time it's only hitting one target, so it's the reverse of Gefion. So costume Gefion kind of hits 3 and destroy minions. The original one is where you get to steal a minion from a target. So this one, the costume instead, is the one that steals minions from the target. You get this 300 sand damage that spreads. Not a big fan of it, especially when it's only 300 sand damage over 3 turns. There's only 100 sand damage, albeit it's a 4-star, so it's kind of a weak-ish effect. Not a huge fan. Probably will use that just for the costume bonus for Gobbler if you have him. Sumitomo. So costume Sumitomo. So this one basically goes from let me see, what does it do? It deals 300% damage to a target, 135% damage counter attack for 5 turns, regenerate moderate amount of mana for 5 turns. Let's see, what does this one do? Less damage to the target, more counter attack. So it's basically increasing the duration of the counter attack. So before this it was 135%. Hey, this is for 5 turns as well. So the only thing they changed was the value of the counter attack, and it's only for 1%. Yep, not buying it as well. This one is not a really good one as well. I mean, does the family help here? Mana generation, well, not a fan. Not a fan of Sumitomo. Costume Triton. Let's see. Before this, it was a sniper, deals 335 damage to the target, and all allies get plus 39% increase for any healing received. This one was pretty meh at that time, and even now. At least this one, the costume, deals 295% damage to the target and minor damage to nearby enemies. That's still fine, actually. All allies get plus 30% attack for 4 turns. I guess if you see this in raid tournaments, this one will be quite good. You can put him in like a flank position, either on the left side, the left flank position, and he'll be quite good, either left flank or left wing as well, because he's fast, right? So yeah, kind of good, interesting. It took me a while to get the regular Triton. Let me see if I can, hopefully get the costume one as well. Oh, and he disappears. Costume Proteus. Now this one I think everybody will be eyeing for. Not because of his costume, but just because of the bonus for the regular side. Damage reduction is really good, by the way. All enemies receive 434 poison damage over 2 turns, so that's amounting to about 217 poison damage per turn. It's quite high, isn't it? Yeah. And all enemies get minus 50% mana generation for 4 turns. I guess it depends on how your playstyle is. Most people would prefer to have them not gain mana at all, but I guess even with this, minus 50% mana generation for 4 turns can be very impactful. Especially this one hits all, so if you put this on defense, say in a 4-star raid tournament, I can see this being quite useful. It even pairs well with him being a sorcerer, so there is a chance you can kind of like be just this nuisance at a flank. Yeah, I can see that. And the last one is Gira. Gira previously was before the appearance of Trivial. This one was the one where you can basically cripple the enemy while cleansing yourself. Now it's the other way. You get a lot of defense, you get a lot of attack, and you dispel buffs from all enemies. So I think this one right now, people will get this costume to kind of pair together with Trivial. I can see that happening. Kind of interesting that they released this right after the 3-star tournament, the 3-star raid tournament rush attack has ended. So I guess we won't be seeing this until the next rotation of raid tournaments. I might level her. I have the regular level, so I might level this one. So anyways, the other featured heroes are Atomos, Claren, which is completely useless, Devana, which is kind of still okay, still reasonable, I guess. And then the last one is the costume Ursenia, which is kind of okay actually. I haven't got her. I did max the regular side, but I stripped off the emblems because I had better sorcerers, and she was actually pretty weak even at plus 20. So maybe with the costume she'll be a bit better, who knows. We got 2 pulls. I'm not gonna do much pulls for this thing. I'm hoping there'll come a time where Okeanos and Tethys are featured together, and then maybe I'll do some pulls, who knows. But yeah, let's just do 2 pulls now and see where we go. Hopefully we get something. If not, well, not too pressured to chase. So let's just see. We'll get another 2 more pulls, I'm guessing. Once I go on to the next day of farming. Right now I'm not farming yet. I'm just saving up on energy. So yeah, not even a season 2. Not even season 2 hero. So whatever. Anyways, hope you guys get. If you guys are looking for Atomos to complete your collection, hope you guys get it. Let me know if you have any uses for these new 4-star costumes and even for Gira. And see you guys on the next video. GG.